What up, everybody? This is your boy DJ Mixmaster, and welcome back to Soulcalibur VI. Last video, we ended up, I think, continuing with the story, and we eventually ran back into Keelik and Xianghua. Unfortunately, they were no longer traveling with Maxie. It seemed like, apparently, he ended up going alone to face off against Astaroth. And when they went to go search for him, all they found were his nunchaku. Hopefully he's still alive. Anywho, we're going along with our quest to try to strengthen our bond with... I decided to choose Soulcalibur. I've been kind of choosing that all along, as with the scales pointing towards good. And so that's what we're going to do today. And you'll probably also notice, compared to the last video, I decided to switch back to our boy Siegfried for our fighting style. And with that, a slight costume change. Hopefully y'all like it. With that, let's go ahead and get started. Gonna explore. And head up here. The man with the giant sword. Is it Nightmare or is it Siegfried they're referring to? I don't know. If I'm not mistaken, last video we ended up running into a few, either last video or maybe a couple of videos beforehand, we ran into a couple of members of, I know I'm going to butcher this, but Sigwind. That's the group that Siegfried leads. So, let's go ahead and get started. Counter rate up. Nah, we're just a kids. Alright. The man with the giant sword. In the dark corners of a mountain thick with trees, two warriors did battle. In a flash, the warrior with the giant sword struck down his opponent. The victor's name was Nightmare. Okay. Just says defeat my opponent, okay? Yeah, let's do that. Sensing someone linked to the swords, I made my way towards the distant mountains. Hearing the sounds of battle, I crept forward carefully until I saw two warriors engaged in battle. Yeah! Ah! That does not look like Nightmare. That looks like Siegfried. Ah! A man holding a gigantic sword cut down his opponent, a swordsman in red armor. The victor stared down at his fallen foe with a dark look on his face. Damn you to hell, Nightmare! Oh, it is Siegfried, but of course, because Nightmare the Azure Knight also carries a large sword. That was a main thing in Soulcalibur 3 with Siegfried trying to find a way to destroy Soul Edge. A lot of people on his journey ended up mistaking him for Nightmare. Cursing his killer with his final breath, the man in red armor passed away. The surviving swordsman turned towards where I had concealed myself, his massive sword held at the ready. You there, it's no use hiding. Show yourself. I stepped into the open and approached the man, explaining that I wished to fight him to obtain the power needed to prevent a great disaster. He responded with a frown. Prevent a disaster? What sort of... Wait. I sense you have a connection to the sword. No, it's more than that. Very well. I will see for myself what this strange power I sense from you is. Let the fight begin.
Battle 1. Fight! Stay back! Face death! On my honor! Be gone! This is it! Farewell! KO! Need help? Battle 2. Fight! I won't retreat! To victory! All right! Never! Take! To victory! Looks like I have no choice! Fight! Not so fast! You! All right! Shall we? Shall we? Good! All right! Never! This! Safe! Tough!
Woo! The fight with the man awakened memories of a deadly battle for control of Soul Edge. The man stumbled and lowered his sword, lifting his hand to his head as if dizzy. Why do my memories haunt me again? Did you get what you came for? Soul Edge must be suppressed. I asked the man why his opponent had called him Nightmare. Because that is who I am. I have to seal away Soul Edge, even if it means I must pay for my sins for all eternity. Without another word, the man turned his back to me and strode off into the forest. I called for him to stop, but he ignored me. It looks like we'll end. And now to Ostringberg. Judgment. Zasalamel was waiting at the end of my journey to deepen my connection with the two swords. Saying he wished to test my strength, he readied his weapon to attack. Alright, just simple defeat your opponent. I had traveled long and far and battled a number of skilled warriors by the time a messenger from Aval found me. Natalie and Dion wanted to meet, so I set off without delay. Aval has begun gathering its forces near Ostringburg Castle. I glanced over my shoulder to see Zoslamel staring at me intently. As always, he had simply appeared out of thin air. Your destiny has become closely intertwined with the swords. Whether your connection is strong enough to master the blades, I do not know. But you should be able to retrieve one from the astral chaos, temporarily at least. But before you do... With deadly silence, Zoslamel readied his enormous blade. This is your final test. Show me your power. Even if you can claim one of the swords, you will die if you are unable to master it.
Battle 1. Fight!
How useful is that power?
I won't retreat! This is it! All right! Battle 2. Fight! So fast! Grant me victory! You! All right! Not worthy! On my honor! This is it!
Got him.
Farewell! Need help? I need your hope in shreds! Fight! Good! I won't retreat!
You have promise. Whether you draw the spirit sword or the cursed sword, you have but one chance to use it. Do not waste it. I parted with Zoslamel and made my way to meet Natalie and Dion. I was ready to summon one of the swords from the astral chaos. My goal was clear: defeat Aswell. When I arrived at the forest by Ostringburg Castle, Dion and Natalie were just finishing their preparations. You made it just in time, Axton. Our allies are in position, and Aval is about to launch its full-scale assault on the castle. Our information tells us the ceremony will be held in a large chamber called the Hall of the Chosen. That is where Aswell must be. Axton, you need not await our orders. Aswell is too powerful to defeat with mere stratagems or tricks. So when you see an opportunity to strike him down, take it. Win or lose, this will be our final battle with that madman. When you are ready, let us know.
Your soul surges in your body.
Alright, the final key. Weaving my way through the battlefield, I at last arrived at the Hall of the Chosen in Osterberg Castle. There, Aswell stood, waiting for me, eager to reveal the key ingredient he needed to make his plans a reality. Your opponent's health recovers over time. Defeat them. Ashleyburg Castle was filled with the clash and clamor of battle. Everywhere I looked, groups of Avil soldiers fought desperately against the qualifiers. Before I knew it, I lost sight of Natalie and Dion in the fray. As I made my way upstairs, the sounds of battle grew dim. Eventually, only the sound of my footsteps echoed through the silent halls. The Hall of the Chosen was just ahead. The Hall of the Chosen was nothing like I had imagined. Large gaps in the crumbling castle walls let in the quiet, silvery light of the moon, illuminating Aswell. He turned to face me as I entered, spreading his arms wide. "That was very rude of you to keep me waiting, my friend, but I knew you would come." I looked around, but it was just the two of us. "Relax. It is just the two of us. No one shall disturb us. The others have their hands full downstairs. But it is such a tragedy they are killing each other over this, is it not?" It appeared the ceremony had yet to begin. I needed to act fast. I readied my weapon and Aswell's grin broadened. My, how strong you have become. I knew it. You're perfect. For you to make it this far shows how close to the gods you are. Seeing the puzzlement on my face, Aswell sighed and wagged his finger in disapproval. Think for a moment. What do we need to create the ultimate seed? Firstly, we take the power of the spirit and cursed swords. Then we mix in the energy of the heavens, today's celestial spectacle, and the energy of the earth, the ley lines. Even those fools at the Avil organization would no doubt have figured that out, even without my research notes. However, that alone is not enough. Why, it could destroy a country or two, but that's boring. We're aiming to change the very world, my dear. We're still missing one key component. And what is it we lack? Something to create an enormous wave of energy. Something that can absorb power, amplify it, and loose it with exceptionally greater force. In other words, you! To my surprise, Aswell pointed at me. The moment I laid my eyes on you, I knew you were the one. A human who was able to absorb the power of the astral fissures. A human who could even claim the power of the astral chaos. However, when we first met, you were still too weak for my needs. So I allowed you to live, knowing you would become more powerful eventually. I bided my time until the day we would meet again. And here you are. Everything has led up to this one perfect moment. Today, you and I are part of a beautiful miracle. Aswell lifted his two swords menacingly. All that remains now is to force the power of these blades to resonate with the power inside you. Chaotic energy and the might of these swords will intertwine, amplifying and burst forth. Then and only then will the ultimate seed come into being and cleanse this world. Though you will most likely die in the process, your death will not be in vain. You will be the stepping stone for humanity's great evolution. Oh, what a glorious, happy fate! Oh no, don't tell me you think to resist. Fret not, I will give you pure ecstasy. That I promise you. All I have to do is impale you on these swords, and my plan will succeed. So come, let the finale commence!
Battle 1. Fight!
Let us guide the human race together!
Grant me victory!
All right! It's not over! Shall we? Sweet dreams! Got you now! How's that?
Battle 2. Fight!
On my honor! Be gone! This is it! Farewell! Need help? All right! It's not over!
Alright, one more to go.
To reach my goal!
Fight!
To victory! Here I go! Be to victory! Can you stand the test?
Well, that's it.
My love! Excellently done!
Battle 4. Fight!
To victory!
Okay, I'm getting sick of you with these combos.
All right! To victory!
Final battle. Fight!
To victory! You! Do you resist? To victory! You! To victory! It's not over! To victory!
Ah, God.
The soul of a warrior. Now battle 1. Fight!
Let us guide the human race together! Take it! You! See this with me! It's not over! No!
Whew. Okay, that was close.
Battle 2. Fight!
Okay, come on, let's go.
To reach my goal, fight! Stick with me! One! Ready? Here I go! Shoot! I won't retreat! All right! Take! Take you! Unbelievable! Terrifying! Can you stand the test? My love! Excellently done!
Battle 4. Fight!
All right! Can you stand the test? Ready? On my honor!
Back off from me.
This is it! Farewell! Need help? All right! Tear! All right! Do you resist? You! Victory!
Whew.
You have begun to change. I knew you would not disappoint. In that case, I shall have to show you the ace up my sleeve. I will not be defeated. Using you as the key, I will save the human race! I am so close, so very close to the moment my beloved humans shall be freed from their cruel fate! Let's be done with this. Will you stop me and emerge victorious? Or shall I claim victory and lead humanity to a new era? With all my might, I shall make you mine!
Alright, y'all. So, with that, I believe this is a good place to take a break. Next video, it looks like we're coming towards the end. So, like and comment on the video, subscribe for more gameplay. And with that, see ya. Peace.